up, gang? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the deal? How's it going, everybody?
Going good, just smacking on some chicken.
Nice. Sounds delicious. Yeah, a long week. Life be throwing everything at you all at once, but we get that much stronger for it. There might be a few. I mistakenly posted this public YouTube stream initially. There might be 2 or 3 people on here that snuck in before I made it unlisted. So congrats to you guys. To you snuck in here. A little preview, but you won't be eligible for the giveaway that we'll do here in the Zooms. But we are heavily bullish today with all the fundamentals, with all the news, with everything. We got this massive gap here, but I'm not looking for anything except here today. Looking to see if we can continue up here. There's a lot of room to go. I think 5,600, maybe even past that. With everything going on in the world, man, 6,000 might be doable. But 5,600 next stop here for us. Five and 56. So we pushed up here. The idea will be to find support and see if we can retest some of these highs. The hourly came down here, has not flipped yet. 10 minutes in this hourly. Yeah, I'm not looking for any plays down, but we'll be looking to retest areas up here. So my daughter's got a project due, and I gotta go get her a board, and I completely forgot. So I went to Walmart. Once I'm done here, before they close, get her science fair boards. Let's watch 9 minutes here. 9 minutes. Yeah, I got that going on with the kids. Got the other two that freaking lost their uniform jackets. Go look for those. My hot water heater went out. Ain't no hot water. My AC went out. Ain't no AC. I told you, yo, like life when shit happens, like, and this all just happened right now. We were out shopping all day. We're at the mall. Came back and everything's down. Gonna be a fun night. The worst is no AC and it's hot because you get irritated. I get irritated when I'm. What's up, Reggie? We'll do a giveaway here around 9 o'clock. So around 9 p.m. just hop onto the Zoom side. Dominic, we got him. Replace the Ayatollah. Last few minutes here, push down. This 5-minute support. Only a 5 here. We just don't have too much data here. And we're going to go based on the levels created here right now, not the we have here to the left. I see this gap down here. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to fill it, but if we are going to fill it, it's going to be one heavy drive, one fell swoop. Yeah, 31 looks like it wants to push down. Well, you need it to be in here on the seller replay. If you're looking for the 30, then you have to be in up here. Yeah, I'm 150 pips. Ranges keep getting bigger. We're gonna need to go to MMGC. Yeah, we're not gonna look for any sells. Even if something looks like it wants to come down, we're not looking for any sells tonight. This would not make sense. Yeah, not tonight. Tonight we can tap a level and just skyrocket. Brings me to my next question. Do we have any crazy orders on the books here? Buys? Like 5340 type levels? 5300 flat? Anybody looking at the book map? Those levels would make sense. Scandal. How much do we move here? That's not even that crazy, right? 900 pips off the market open, the weekly. Let's look at the, if we include the gap, then yeah, we've moved over 1,000 pips. Guys are tempting off that level for a little cheese. I just like this 5. The 5 bullish flip was nice here because you kind of held this level. You're bouncing off the wick here. See the extent of that wick. You're 50 pips right there. That's so funny. I want a higher time frame bullish closure so we can just continue up. I figured you guys would be all over the market open here today. Not sure. Did it form that bottom wick first? How did the market open up here? Oh no, it pushed up heavy, huh? And then made the bottom.
I was driving. Otherwise, I put down like one of the just like a marker where I would have hit buy. It was a nasty swoop down on the 1 minute, but I never like wasn't in front of the computer.
Yeah, I wasn't in front of the PC either. I was at the mall. One minute here for the 1 hour. $245 pips. I don't know how steep this bottom wick could be, but man. Yeah, break it up. Five said, forget that. The last second. So late on there. Scary times here. Scary times. That's a nice level. We keep a current candle stop here. That would be interesting. Market. 6. See what we can do in this candle. Flip. I think we do. I think we need a top wick here on this 30. Bottom wick's scary though. Wonder if we fill the gap and then come back up. Got to activate close for 70. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. That would have been like a 2-3 second trade. At some point, we will close back up above this. Do that. Should be good to go. Since stop's too big to take the flip, but 300 pips never hurt nobody. I think Trump is speaking right now. Yeah. Got the little speechy thing going on. Previous 5 close below. There's a chance this 5 could run down. Right? We break the lows, come back down here. Ideally, we still hold this support. Till we close on the 15 here on the 30. Right? This 5 can absolutely flip bearish and continue down. What's up, Dan? Pictures in the buys on it, but I was asking, what's the level here? You got the book map? 5330? What do we have? We can get a bullish closure handle. Hi, pretty lady. How are you? How you doing? You good?
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Yeah, we gotta go to bed soon.
8
Good night.
East.
EST, yeah, means Eastern Standard Time.
Mr. 1,227.
Hey, don't be giving away my bet.
You too. 8:08 p.m.
Yes. You're good. Yeah, Kai did have it all day. Tell Mom. You had it all day. So while we do have a bullish candle coming up from here, the only support I really see on any time frame would be on the 5 so far, and it's at this level. So I'd like to be back up above there to look for buys. Even though we do have this support formula, I don't know. This is one clean candle that just came up. You know what I mean? This, I don't know how solid this support will be. We do come up here, maybe up until 53.60. But I really would like a closure back up. That dog, and he's going crazy. A crazy dog. He's like, all of hers. They're all gift cards. All right, let's see what this 15 closure brings. Get it here. First 15 of our session. Seconds. Ideally, I'd like to see this. You see that, we'll look for buys on the next candle, on the following candle. So we'll probably need this 30. So unless we open up with a bottom wick here. Oh, we got nothing to go off here. What's the stops here? 195, huh? All right, gang. I'm gonna take a buy right here. 195. Pumps down, breaks down. Stops will be here. Stops. I'll stop. Back to profits here. Yo! Move stops to break even here. See if this can pump up. For some reason, it's not letting me move my stops. So. Stops break of the previous candle low. I'm in here on the live account, the funded account, taking out it. Stops to break even. Goes full right there, 53 pips. W. I'm not looking for a heavy ride here. I was just looking for the flip when we're taking that bottom wick entry. The market's against us here, so we need to be back up above here in order to take those buys. This is so weird. It counted at 41. My live account got 53 pips. So I don't know why. It must be moving too quick that the signal counted at 41. This might be the bottom out of the hourly. I gotta be honest with you, with these ranges, with 200 pip stops, I took that with a one lot. I'm about to start taking this with MGC while we have 200 to 300 pip stops. Yeah, you see that? We made that top wick and it came right back down because the market's against us here. So we can't fuck with it while it's against us. Just passed 3 challenges to fund it and lost it. I mean, we got what we wanted out of this candle, right? We got that flip. The rest is none of our business. We got that flip. Yeah, we'll put it down for whatever the signal's. 41. can't ride it up to the hourly flip because that's not the range we're playing. We're playing this range right here. The hourly range is, whoa, you know what I mean? So we would have had to get in down here to ride the hourly flip. But since we're here, we're riding the 30 flip. Once we got that, and everything else is none of our business, understanding market closed against us. So this, our vantage point is the flip there. We've taken this trade many times, right? We've pushed past the level to the previous support, came back up, closed way back above that support. Once we make that bottom wick first, we're expecting a top wick here, the resistance, because we closed back above support, right? So we can take it off that same support. Expecting a reaction there to the flip. So this is another version of the pancakes that I haven't gone over yet, right? There's about 5 or 6 versions of the pancakes. Right, you guys, I've only like, I think Daniel did that real. Daniel Holder, shout out. Yeah, that was version 1.0. I gotta put them all paper. Different types of pancakes. W on there. Win number 629. We need disclosure above 53.60 to look for more positions in general. I'm not looking for any sells today. It'll be buys only. Y'all took a trade? Yeah, like 30 seconds ago. Yeah, we took buys off the bottom wick here for the flip. That was 6 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Our position was right here. This bottom wick. Oh no, sorry, this bottom wick right here. The only thing with the market moving so quick, I think if we find support, there's literally a possibility that once this candle starts moving up, you might not get a closure. You might fill the entire 1 hour here. This entire candle might get filled with one move. But we cannot, under any circumstances, say to ourselves, well, since that's a possibility, we are okay with risking 350 pips. No. Yeah, there's always a possibility you win. There's always a possibility you lose. Don't get blinded by potential profits while ignoring possible risk. Early floodgates? That's funny. Funny you say that. Should I do it? Should we just open up the floodgates? We've got our W. Might get another one, but we're gonna need that closure back up above. Opening the doors. Let's do it, and then we'll do a giveaway at 9. Maybe we'll call it an early stream at around. I got so much stuff to do. Family with kids. I'm kind of glad we're right here, but I would really like to ride up today, like with all yous, just for new highs and catch a couple hundred pips. Maybe in the signal chat. Maybe we'll do this later on. I think we'll be pushing all throughout the night. All throughout the next week. Yeah. The wild shit is only starting. If you're trading oil, if you're trading gold, this is your week to be in the markets and really look, supercharge your accounts. Guess, I mean, let me floodgates. All right, the gates are open. Gates are open. But wait, what was I just saying? What was the last thing I said? Oh, yeah, I mean, bunch is getting started, right? If this, we're into March now, gang. This is the last month of Q1. Like, this is really the time to supercharge your accounts. This month, next month, right? Going into Q2, beginning of Q2, like, this is really the time to light up the accounts. We're gonna see a lot of volume. This is the peak. We're entering the peak of trading volume every year, which is March, April, May. So if there was ever a time to really bless yourself, right, and really spike your account, like, but don't forget, like, if there's really a time to do that, it's now. Q2, it's, you know, ending Q1. The peak volume is coming in. All the traders are trading. All the institutions are trading. All of the craziest shit throughout the years is happening right now, actually. The biggest fundamental impacts on what we trade on our instruments are happening right now. So this is the time to supercharge your accounts, but you got to be super patient, wait for your positions, and they will pay you, right? They will pay you. He is not to, you know, get carried away or go off track here because you don't take your positions. Gold can be very unforgiving at times like this. You guys see, I wanted to talk about this. Did you guys see that plane? Great W start the stream. I appreciate that. Did you guys see that fighter pilot who was beaking and juking and fucking crossing over, and he fucking did a 360 and fucking windmill in the skies? He had like 2 or 3 fucking surface to air missiles following him, and he just fucking got away, and it was wild. You literally see the missiles going after him, 2 or 3 missiles, and he's letting go the flares that are supposed to like take the missile off track, and it just keeps sticking to him, and at the end he gets a couple of flares to blow up the missiles. And what skill? Absolute fucking legend. Like, I was watching, I was like, that is like, imagine he's running, he's literally booking it up and down, weaving in a fucking airplane, in a jet, and he's seeing literally missiles fly by him, left, right, all trying to hit him as he's moving out of their way. It is a sick video. But no matter what your feelings are about what's going on, good, bad, right? We're traders. Our job, take advantage. I know it sounds shitty, but our job is really to take advantage of the crises going on. Really get paid, right? Our job is to look at the crises going on around the world and how can we utilize it to our advantage. Yeah, it looked like a game. And he feeling a lot of G-force doing that. Yeah. That's what they trained for, not to pass out and all that. That was a wild dogfight. It wasn't even a dogfight because he had dog flying. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna fill this gap. Yeah, don't forget, if you're on the YouTube side of things, hop onto the Zoom side of things by 9 p.m. in about 30 minutes from now. Once the next 30-minute candle closes, we will look to do a guys already started putting your names in the Zoom chat. All right, so don't write anything else. If you hop into the Zoom, just put your names down. Don't worry, I won't run it before 9, so you have another half hour. That I can promise you. One minute here for the 30. So maybe we get this closure. We don't have a top wick. Actually, look how we came down. No top wick on the previous candle, no top wick on this one. At this moment, we're going to need to close above this current candle high in order for us to look for any kind of buy. So if this closes like this, we're going to need the next candle to really close bullish back up in range above previous candle. So somewhere up here in order for me to look for this. And we need this closure above here. This is not good enough. 53.60. 273, you got a buy limit? Is that a book map level? What are you reading that off of? I see 5,300. Small sell to fill the gap. Very careful, be very careful, but I'm just against, like, I don't want to sway you off your trade. Small sell sounds good, yeah. I'm just in a very, very bullish mindset, right? Sorry, I got into a buy there. Did I got a buy limit? Nope, sorry, I got into buy there. Funny, we got people right now in buys and sells. That's what I don't want. I want all of you taking the same position. Stop testing shit out, do what works. Close for 70, good job. Yo, give me a sec, gang. I gotta run to the bathroom. I gotta pee. God damn it, I'm doing all this talking. I'm wondering why no one's answering me. Yeah, I was saying if you got anything here at 53.15, you get, it's a really good eye. It's a 4-hour level. More of an advanced position here. Really got to understand that level. You're coming up here. Yeah, let's see if we can push back up above. Gonna do. You took 53.14.4. Yeah, 53.5. Ooh, I don't know how you got. An even better entry. Mine would have been at like 15.5. Very nice read. Great job. More of an advanced position. Yeah, you need to be doing this for a little while to recognize that. I took over 2,000 trades last year. Look at our hourly. So fucking hot, and I told you guys earlier, my AC went out, hot water heater went out. Damn house almost went on fire with the hot water heater. This shit just started sparking, flames went up. No hot water, no cold air. Over here sweating bucket. Let me open the door to the outside. Caviar had a huge part of my success of gold, and I'm thankful for both of you. Man, I'm thankful for all of you. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. Go pushing up. This is what I was talking about. Be very careful on this gap fills. Doesn't owe it to us. It might happen, but it doesn't owe it to us. What gold does owe us is a retest of the highs. Now look at this 2 hour. I think we're gonna fill that. Let's wait. Let's wait here. Let's wait for this to pump back up. Fill the wick, hit your TP. Yeah, W. Oh, you took the cells to fill the wick to the left. Nice job. I thought you were taking it to fill the gap between the wick and the candle. off with currencies with that. Gold moves differently for sure when it comes to gaps. Yeah, we've seen it plenty of times. People think the gap's gonna get filled. They get in on a break of the low to get to the next candle, and like it doesn't get filled, or it doesn't get filled for like another month, a few weeks, right? I was just waiting. I didn't answer immediately. I was waiting for Jade to correct you. Any reason stream not exclusive? Because we already got a W. And we decided to open the floodgates. Crazy, right? We got a W on buys on this bearish candle. We caught some buys on this candle right here that's coming down. W that early? Yeah, we got a W at 8:30 on the dot. 15 minutes. Joe's trade, if you rewind this stream 15 minutes. You going to Colombia this week? Yeah, I'm leaving to Colombia on Wednesday. There's no stream on Wednesday. Yeah, if you guys are on the YouTube side, hop onto the Zoom side to be entered into the giveaway. I'm gonna do that at 9 p.m. here. So, Boogie, we're going. What's in Colombia? Pablo's Hippos. Those are in Colombia. I'm gonna be careful here with this closure. Last 15 of the hourly. Might get a top wick and a closure back below here. Looking to retest 53.20 areas. Possible. That's why we're gonna wait on the hourly here. There's that top wick we just spoke about. Might start coming down to retest these areas. Still in no man's land for buys. Okay, there's a top wick. Because you can still come down, right? We respected this level here on the 15. We can still come down, but since we are only looking for, we're gonna look for that closure above 53.61. So on the off chance we do come up here and close above there, then the next hourly candle we are gonna look for bot. And I understand it might close the hourly as a lit candle, but even then I would expect that top wick to be to the top of the range. You feel like a lot of this will come down? No, eventually? Yeah, eventually. Not tonight. This is going to be a weeks long operation. So I'm not like, this is the first trading day since the Iran thing happened, right? So pretty sure we're going to see quite a few pumps tonight, throughout the night. New York session, I think we're on our way to 5,600, maybe 6,000. Like if there was ever a catalyst to get us up to the next 1,000, like this could be it. Oil as well, right? I said in the beginning of the stream that if you're trading gold, if you're trading oil, this is the time to really supercharge your accounts. I love Sosa. Trump equals liar equals Zionist equals moron. Really? Did that come from Jay? Is that coming from Jay?
Yo.
Thank you. Israel launched attacks on Beirut. Discussed they won't be satisfied until they destroy the entire Middle East. Well, here's the deal. Like, there's a lot of people like telling me, hey, Israel sucked us into another war, right? But like, I just don't think at that point you have a complete understanding of geopolitics or really how present. Give me 1 second. Like, you got to understand the way that Trump plays ball, right? He just took out China's 2 top oil suppliers in less than 60 days, right? So China really needs this oil, right, to continue their domination, their global domination. Russia just lost a key supplier of cheap drones and weaponry that they need to bomb Ukraine, right? So Trump is playing literally the biggest game of 4D chess that any president has ever played before, right? And he's winning. That's just the way I see it. It's not about the Middle East. It's a lot bigger than that, and he's being 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of everyone. Watch Al Jazeera to see new, bro. Al Jazeera, I think, is like partially owned by Al Gore, the guy that told you, hey, if we don't do something about global warming, 15 years from now or 10 years from now, there will be no Earth left to save. Meanwhile, that was like 25 years ago.
Never forget our biggest enemy, people don't realize this, is China.
China. Yeah, and all of this, like, really puts a big hole in their plans. All of this.
Yes, because they get oil from Iran,
Iran.
and then
They take.
Iran is a
They used
a
to take
big part of China.
50% of all
Yes.
of Iran's oil and
Yes,
50% of.
people don't understand it, how big this is. This is big for China, and China is our biggest enemy. People don't understand this. Like, China hates us. They can't get to us from the like actual war. They're actually trying to destroy our economy through the inside, the generational war. People don't get that. Like, that's how deep it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think Trump is listening to Netanyahu as much as he's using him to go around our laws. Like, we could not have taken out 40 top leaders, but Israel could. Like, we could have done it. We actually have capability to do it, but there would be so much blowback if that was America, because then there's like courts and all. We have too many things in place, I guess, too many rules, laws, where if everything was done by the US, this administration would be in a lot of trouble.
No, we gotta use some other people too in other countries.
We kind of go around certain things by using other countries.
Yeah, and people might say, "Oh, the Muslim thing." No. And most of the actual Middle East countries, they're actually like America. The Saudis are one of our biggest allies. So people are just, it's low IQ. That's what it is.
I don't think it's like people. It's just, not everybody understands geopolitics, and like, I don't have a full grasp of it, but like, I'm understanding. I get Trump. Love Trump. I understand him being 2 or 3 steps ahead. He's not planning really for Iran. He's playing it to the people, but for him, it's really about multiple conflicts, everything else going on in the world, and being ahead of China. Number one thing is we gotta set China back, and we have to come up. That's I think he's operating from that perspective.
Well, another thing is they're trying to destroy our dollar, right? Because they got the BRICS, and we can't let that happen either.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't understand why Iran created enemies out of all its allies. Like, it started hitting really countries that were against Trump going in. Like, they were all like, "No, we don't want this. We don't." But now that they hit him, they're like, "All right, we're on the west side."
Yeah, but they hit Dubai, they hit Qatar, they Kuwait, American bases. But now they're attacking actual citizens. So it's deeper. It's they shot themselves in the foot right now.
They supported the strikes directly or indirectly, yeah, but it wasn't American planes that dropped the bombs. This war older than oil and money. Imagine it stops and ends. I'm gonna be off the positive perspective that this is, instead of the war, I think it's gonna bring peace. It's funny how nobody wanted Trump to go in, but like, now that he went in, everyone's like, "Yeah, we don't really want this, but like, we don't have nothing against it."
Well, it has to be done. I mean, they hit American bases, so you can't just sit right now. It sucks, but
I like this guy. Why am I so wealthy? Fuck your politics. I'm just wealthy.
Who said that?
I win lottery jackpots. By the way, hey gang, we got 4 minutes here on the hourly. Please, if you're on the YouTube side and you're part of the private channel, hop onto the Zoom side, drop your name into the chat, into the Zoom chat, and 5 minutes from now, we'll run the giveaway. See people open into the Zoom. I'm not gonna wait after 9. Once 9 p.m. hits, I'm gonna get whatever names are in the Zoom chat. Fair warning. Fair warning, you got 2 minutes. Up into the Zoom chat, drop your name. Trump lied to everyone about not starting war. I don't think he lied. It's just nothing is black and white. Life isn't black and white. It's not either yes or no. It's not either this or that. Life is, and politics and everything is so intricate. Everything is so nuanced. Everything is so layered. We're also over here, right, judging without having any of the intel that any of the people have, right? We really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe the Ayatollah fucked Ivanka and Trump is pissed off. You know, we don't fucking know. I'm sure that didn't happen, but like, maybe it's personal. We don't have all the information. All we know is that we need gold to pump up, and we're going to be ready for these buys. When you're withdrawing from top one, have you been penalized for scalping? Took a payment out and charged me 6%. 5 of my trades? No. Yeah, it's definitely not as black and white, and just, you know, there's so many factors that go into this. We don't know what kind of intel they had or didn't have. We don't know the true, you know, their true perspective. We don't know what's going on in the situation. Right? How come you're not in a trade yet, bro? We already took a W. For the same reason that you're in this stream. We're not in a trade right now for the same reason that you're allowed to be in this stream. We already took a W. None of us here have the details and intel that Trump is free to. Yeah, absolutely. Nor do we understand his, do we really know his complete way of thinking. I'm telling you, he's playing 4D chess. At this point, he's on the winning side. Go to the West speeches when he went to the US, Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran. Yeah, but nobody ever helped him. Nobody ever obliged Netanyahu like Trump did. And I think it was, you know, it was both ways. It goes both ways. They helped each other out. Netanyahu's trying really hard not to go to jail when he's out of office. That's what he's trying to be a wartime leader. And he's got his own personal agenda, right? Because after he's out of office, like, there's going to be a big investigation into him. Big investigation. That's why Trump was like, hey, you got to pardon him. Talking to the president. Yeah, he won by killing an 82-year-old. It doesn't matter how old that guy was, right? It doesn't really matter how old Hitler was. It doesn't matter if Hitler was 20 or 80. However, there's a clear track record of starting negotiations and then striking them. Element of surprise. The winning side of what? I know this is your channel, but you're delusional. Well, he's on the winning side of this battle. No, it's not like I don't have. You gotta understand. I'm not speaking, you know, as a political commentator. I'm speaking from what I see, and I think you gotta have an understanding of the geopolitical situation and understanding of where America's coming from, and we're approaching this as we don't give a shit about Iran or Venezuela. We really gotta set back China. We really, like, the biggest reasons for this, and we really gotta set back Russia. And by taking out Venezuela and Iran, it does both of those things simultaneously.
Yeah, because China was part of the they had deals over there in Venezuela.
They were
We
taking
took
half
that
their
out.
oil too, 50% of Venezuelan oil. Going to China.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you support Netanyahu? I didn't support any other leader. I voted for Trump. I had my right to go vote in an election. I did. My guy won, and I'm happy with what he's done. USA is miles away from all the countries they have bombed and destroyed. Great. I love having an ocean in between us. How's onions on the break of the lows? I'm bullish. I'm very bullish. I think we can break the lows, come back up. I like these onions. I like them, but I don't like the bullish closure on 30. I don't like the fact that everything else is, every other higher time frame is really bullish here, except this 4 hour. And I don't like the fact that we don't have a top wick here on the daily. If we're gonna look for sells, I think there's a probability we come down, we come up there, right? So we might break this low by a little bit and come up. We might come all the way down, but looking only for buys. I'm not looking for sells here. I see kids dying while we defend adults. That is a true statement. Yep. There it goes. If you think you have more intel than Trump, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Like, we are not privy to the intel that they had.
You know, another thing is what I'm worried about is we have a lot of I don't know if people know this. We have sleeper cells in America.
Yeah. As well, think about how many people did Biden let in.
Yeah, this is one thing I'm also very worried about. So something, remember? Yeah, was it last night in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, I saw the guy. I saw that. I saw the shooter.
Yeah, and today, I think today, I'm not sure if there's a one in Cincinnati, one too. So I don't know if they're activating the sleeper cells or what.
Still happy with Trump being chosen after the things he did the last few months? Yes. Also, everyone talks about U.S. Jew propaganda, but then they eat up Russian, Chinese, Islamic. Yeah, this is the reason I wanted these sells on the onion here, because like, in general, the market's very bullish. Like I said, we can come down, bounce off this level, and come back up, or we could just come up here now.
5,300, you have a decent amount of orders.
You're looking at the book map?
And 5,310.
I see everyone excited to get on the charts and profit off these war times. Completely unethical. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the industry we're in. Unfortunately, that's the job we have. Or fortunately, right? Our job is to recognize the current events in the world, whether it's crises, whether it's, it's a great thing, whatever it is, whether it's good for you or bad for you, right? Whether it's ethical or unethical. Your job as a trader to make sure you can capitalize. That's what we do. And look, you also got to understand, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. When we discuss things, there's no way I can expect a few hundred people here agree with what I'm saying. But what I do expect is an intellectually honest conversation, and I do expect to remain friends with everyone that I speak to. Like, I don't agree with everything with my boys, right? With my friends, with anybody, with my wife. Like, we don't agree on everything, but I still, it's not like, oh, we don't agree with it, fuck you, you're an asshole, or you're a dumbass. No, like, we have different perspective. We are all individuals, and like, no matter what Jay thinks, that doesn't make me think any less of him as a person. I think he's a fucking great human being. You know what I mean?
What did he say?
A man, a father, a husband. Like, well, not a husband, but, but like,
he could be a husband.
He could be. He could be.
Holy.
Yeah. So like, no matter what our views are, I honestly, I will still respect you. As a person, for being I will respect you more for being able to have an intellectually honest conversation without emotions taking over.
Emotional
Said I love my money
damage.
too much to give half to me. It's your opinion. We still respect you, but some of us totally have different opinion. We are just sharing opinions. No one's going to. Yeah. I'm fine. I understand people are. A lot of people aren't going to agree. It's impossible to have all of us to have the same opinion. There's a few hundred people, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna fight for your right to be able to have that opinion, whether I agree with it or not. And at the end of the day, I want you eating and feeding your family, even if we're not eating at the same table. Very simple. I'm rooting for you. You know, there's this thing called NIMBA. You guys ever heard of NIMBA? NIMBY, not NIMBA, NIMBY. You guys ever heard of NIMBY? You guys know what NIMBY is?
No.
All right. So NIMBY stands for not in my backyard. Right? And yeah, people have this thing where they're like, yeah, I'm all for it. Let's fucking do it. But not in my backyard. Right? And that's a universal thing. So that's an aspect of it we got to take into consideration because we are pretty, some of us are half a world away. You know what I mean? And it's not in our backyard. So it doesn't touch us, right? People go NIMBY whenever there's like, if there's a new jail to be built, right? People are like NIMBY, right? We want a big chemical factory. NIMBY. I love it. We need us some nuclear power plants, but NIMBY. You know what I mean? So I understand that part. You got to take that into effect when people are so emotional about what they're talking about, right? But then they're so distanced from it that they might not feel the same way had it been closer to home. You know what I mean? Only looking for buys. Yeah, we were only looking for buys. All right, gang. Let's do this giveaway. If you're on the YouTube side, hop to the Zoom side, drop your name. I'm literally doing it right now. If you're late, you're late. If you don't get in there, you don't get in there. I told you I was gonna run at 9. It's already past that. It's 9:10. How much did this give you? Yeah, we just spoke about. We don't know how steep this bottom weight will be, but we are looking for it to come back up.
It'd be nice if it takes out 53. And at least 53.
Let me get these names. Get these names for the giveaway. Rush put down his name a couple of times. Run it here. Let's do it. People from my Zoom chat. Make sure everyone gets only one entry to the giveaway. Give everyone mobster nicknames based on the names. Tell me the list before running it. Everybody sees their names. Everybody sees their names, right? No one missing. Okay, if anyone's missing, their name, Jay the Gavel. Nate the Blueprint. Sean No Witness. Dr. No Clue Holmes. Damn. Did you dirty? They did Dr. Holmes dirty. That's messed up. 8 a.m. Eastern, your department want to give a press conference. Damn, why'd they do that to Doc, though?
Really, they did me dirty, man. They did me dirty.
Did you real dirty right there, bro? All right, well, maybe they'll do you right here. All right, so what are we doing? We're running it? Run it. Let's run it, gang. Run it. And the winner is Daniel the Vault Holder. Daniel just walked out with the bag. W. Daniel, congrats, bro. Can't remember last time Daniel won or ever won. Have you won, bro? No one entries, no favoritism, no double shots. Pure luck. Pure luck, Daniel. Congrats to Daniel. You just won a 50K account. You won before? Nice. Well, you just won again. Congrats. Been a minute, though. Yeah, congrats, Daniel. I think Dr. Holmes should have taken that one, though. Fucking name they gave him. But, yeah, congrats, bro. W. W on the 50K. You know the deal. Just DM me. DM me with your info so I could do it. I have it somewhere, but I'm not going to go look for it. Just DM me. No, I mean, they have it here. Throw it in a message so it's easier for me to copy and paste it to the top one. Yeah, W. Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Hit it again with the 50K. All right, so we're ranging here. The idea here, look, the hourly's closed below. I'm really looking for a support to be created or at least come back up, close above 53.60 on this hourly. And if we can do that, I'll look for buys on the next 4 hour. But, what's up, gang? Yeah, if you're just hopping in here, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Congrats to everyone that took the W with us. Hey, gang, can we do something we haven't done here in a little while? Just give it a second. Oh, Nate's ahead of it. Nate's way ahead of all of you. Wait, did we have that? I think we had that off the 15, right? Yeah. Yeah, they came off the... Hold on, you guys are weird. And then when I ask you guys to spam, you don't spam. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for spamming the dubs for that W. Benny agrees. Appreciate you guys. All right, so look, another Holy Trinity type of session, right? We ran the live stream, public and private, opened up the floodgates for everybody. We got the W, and we gave away a 50K account. Fucking Holy Trinity of Wix 9 live streams. All here today. Let's just go over what I'd want to see. For me to take buys, I'd want to see us close back above 53.60. If we can do that, I will be looking to retest the highs. This is clean range to the left, and we should do it in one candle. But first, I'm going to need that closure back above here. No buys until I'm back up. Bish.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but there's a chance we could get stuck in this range for a little bit, right? And it could be a next 4-hour position. It probably will be the next 4-hour position because we're going to need the hourly to really push up here. But that's what I'm really looking for. I need these floors above 53.60 to get some clean buys up there. And I think we do it. We do it sometime tonight. It might take a little bit. It might happen in the next half hour. But once it happens, I'll be looking for buys to retest the highs. Yeah, let's call it a session here. I'll see everybody here tomorrow around 9 a.m. I have so much stuff to take care of this week, so I'm going to try to be here hopefully by 9 a.m. so we could take advantage of NYC Open. What else do we have? I think that's it. Yeah, let's call it a session here again. I got to go get stuff done with family. If you say closure above which time frame, ideally the hourly, because the previous hourly closed below, so you at least want the hourly up above here. Right? I don't know if the 30 is going to do it because the following 30 can just break back down and create that top wick and come back down on this hourly, right? Top wick and come back down. So we want that hourly closure. So 10 p.m., probably it's the 4-hour closure as well. That would close the 4-hour bullish up here. So you're just going to look for that bottom wick break of the highs to continue filling the 4-hour wick. If that happens, your 4-hour, think about it, in and out. But once this hourly closes and it closes up there, the 4-hour will look like this, right? Your job is to get this. That's what we're going to be looking for. So wait on the 4-hour, wait on this hourly close, see if it can pump back up. I'm not looking for any gap fills. I'm not looking for any sells. I'm only looking for buys. If it continues down, whenever it does find a support and decides to push back up, I'll take advantage of that. All right. So, Zoom gang. Signals. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hey, a single channel. If I see something tonight, obviously I'll call it out. Congrats to everybody that took the W with us. Over 40 pips secure. Congrats to Daniel on winning the 50K account. Congrats to anyone that got a little bit of value out of this stream. Thank you guys for a nice conversation. Please, no hard feelings. It's not personal. We're just discussing things, right? We're all entitled to have different opinions, and we want to have different opinions so it can be an interesting conversation. Other than that, I wish you all well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Moss, thank you for helping me run the stream. Zoom gang. Oh, not Zoom gang. Chat. Love and wisdom to you all. Short stream today, but W. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and bring your A game tomorrow. Later.